You know, from a very young age, I understood my life was different. It wasn't just about palaces and ceremonies. It was about a promise to a nation. But a promise only has meaning when it touches the ground, when it changes lives. That's why, alongside the duties you see, there are choices you don't. The choice to listen deeply. The choice to direct help where it's silent, but needed most. To a classroom in need of books, to a family facing a cold winter. I have decided about Spain. Not just to wear a future crown, but to shoulder its true weight, the weight of your trust, and my responsibility to honor it, not just with words but with action. This is my path, this is my promise. My name is Leonor de Borbene Ortiz, and from the moment I drew my first breath in the early hours of an October morning in Madrid, my path was written not in sand, but in the ancient stone of Spanish history. I have decided about you, Spain, because you first decided about me. This truth is the silent companion to my every waking moment, the quiet echo in the halls of the Zarzuela Palace, where I grew from a child into a promise. It is a decision woven into the fabric of my being, long before I could comprehend its weight. The weight of a crown that one day will rest upon my head, the weight of a nation's hopes that already rests upon my shoulders. My childhood, for all its normalcy and love from my parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia, was also a meticulous preparation, a gentle but unwavering journey toward a destiny I did not choose, but have learned to embrace with every fiber of my resolve. My education, from the Santa Maria de los Rosales school to the rigorous, defining years at the General Military Academy, the Naval School, and the General Air Academy, were not merely academic pursuits, they were lessons in the very soul of Spain, in its discipline, its service, and its diverse spirit. Each uniform I wore a layer of understanding, a tactile commitment to the land I will serve. The public gaze found me early, a small girl standing solemnly beside my father, learning the language of duty in the spotlight's glare, where every glance, every gesture, is parsed for meaning, and I have strived to let my actions speak of respect, of humility, and of a deepening awareness of the profound trust placed in me. And it is that awareness which compels action beyond ceremony. It is why, from the private allocation of resources that my position has afforded me, I have directed a fund of $1 million not as a grand gesture, but as a quiet, necessary first step to bolster the foundations of rural schools, where resources are thin, and to weave a stronger safety net for families confronting the harsh edge of poverty. Because a Spain that dreams of a united future must first ensure that every child can learn in dignity, and no person is left without a hand to hold in their moment of need. This act is not philanthropy at a distance, but an extension of the same pledge I made before the Cortes. It is service made tangible, a commitment to building the future I am destined to lead from the ground up, brick by brick, hope by hope. I have decided about you, Spain, not with a single, dramatic proclamation, but with 1,000 small, steadfast choices to listen, to learn, to stand firm on the balconies during moments of national joy and sorrow, to pledge my allegiance to the Constitution, and to translate that allegiance into meaningful support where it matters most. This decision is a daily reaffirmation, an understanding that my life is not my own, but a bridge between a glorious, complex past and a future I am determined to help shape with integrity and heart. I carry the legacy of my father's solemn dedication and my mother's grounded strength, and I see in my sister Sofia, not just a sibling but a lifelong ally in this singular journey. The Spanish people, whom I am only beginning to know in all their vibrant diversity, look to me as a symbol of continuity and unity, and I have decided to meet that gaze not as a distant figurehead, but as a dedicated daughter of Spain, preparing with every day to earn that privilege. I have decided about you, to serve you, to honor you, to grow for you. From the disciplined young woman in military dress to the future queen, who hopes to walk beside her people with grace, vision, and an unwavering sense of duty, forging a monarchy that is both timeless and timely, a firm yet compassionate hand on the tiller of Spain's future, where every child in a brightened classroom, and every individual lifted from hardship, is a testament to the Spain we are building together. This is my decided path, my chosen responsibility, my lifelong promise, whispered first in a cradle of destiny, and now spoken with the growing conviction of a woman who sees not a burden, but a purpose to be your queen.